It says we're live. We're live.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so hi there and good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a wonderful day today because it's the beginning of our 21-day marketplace. It's actually a marketplace, but what I'm most excited about is the stories that we're going to be telling. And what better person to start with than our guest today because we're starting with gratitude. Um, the other day we were asking the question, can you say year 2020 and gratitude in the same sentence? Well, we will find out today. Welcome, Rachel. Grateful Rachel.
Grateful Rachel.
Grateful Rachel is a former client and a good friend. Around this time of year, we would have been preparing for, I would have been looking for what to wear for the gratitude party.
Sorting out your hair and everything.
Yeah, and everything. And then now this 2020 happened, and almost last minute, Rachel said no. Rachel said no. Let's still do the gratitude party. So
Yep.
anyway, so welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me on, Emma. This is
How's
amazing.
it? How's your day been so far?
Oh, my day has been amazing. I've started well this morning. Can I share what I've done this
Yes,
morning
yes.
already? I know it's just after 10. Yeah, and since we're talking about gratitude, I always start my day with gratitude. Gratitude for the strength that God gives me every morning to invest in my physical well-being by running. So most days, I always start my day with running. Because I believe you have to invest in your physical well-being. So this morning, so
Even
I've
in
done my
cold.
in this code, I have my running gloves. I'm always prepared. So, really, yes, I have my running gloves. So, I didn't feel, and also and of course, when you're running as well, you
Yes,
sweat,
yes,
so you build
yes.
up, yeah, so the warmth. So, really, I don't let that, affect me at all because I know as soon as I get out there, I'm ready to go with my running gloves, with my music on. That's it for me. So yeah, so I've been able to invest in my physical well-being this morning, and of course, I took my goddaughter along with me, so we had an amazing time. It's
That's
just
Friday.
yeah, that's already here.
Okay,
She
okay.
did very well actually. Yeah, so we started being, because we used to run together before, just to encourage her
Yeah.
and to motivate her, to live,
Wow,
a healthy lifestyle. So yeah,
wow.
so we started back last week. So this is our third one today. So she did very well. She actually made me proud this morning. So next week we're going to extend. So gradually we're going to build up the mileage. But she did very well this morning. So yes, so I'm grateful for the strength to
Already.
be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to be able to motivate others as well, to invest in our well-being because it's very, very important. Yeah,
And
so that's
speaking
how
of
I've started my day today.
well-being,
Yeah,
let's talk about women empowering projects.
yeah.
Um, how did it start?
Women Empowering Project started 8 years ago, around just before I turned 40. Because I believe that, of course, you always take account of this is another
Yeah,
milestone.
yeah,
What can I do to give back? Looking at, the event of what has happened in my past and, the season I was at that particular moment as well. So as I always said, my passion is to motivate, to encourage, and to empower women to live their best life, regardless of any situations. What I believe is at one point in life, everyone will go through different life challenges. You
yeah.
will experience trial and tribulation. You will have some unfortunate circumstances. And most times you always, ask yourself, why is this happening to me? So that was the season I was at that moment. And I'm thinking, instead of me, moaning and complaining of the season I was, how can I use that season? How can I use my story in that season to be a blessing to others, because I believe everybody has a purpose, and everybody we're here for a reason, and that reason has to be fulfilled. So this is me thinking, I'm going to turn 40.
I really like that because I think a lot of people don't realize that everybody has some struggle.
Of course,
Everybody has some struggle, but
it's inevitable.
yeah, but sometimes you feel, oh, you are the only one, or it's only you that's happening to. But everybody struggles with something.
Of course, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
and
yeah.
then everybody has a purpose. I
Mm.
really love that.
Yeah.
So the women empowering projects. I remember you saying something about like it was almost like in the middle of your own struggle, God was
Yes.
asking you to start it, and it's
Yes.
almost like I'm struggling, and then
I'm
you're not
struggling.
help other people that are struggling. What do you mean? But
Yeah.
ahead and started it. But you did it in a very interesting way. You actually started by having parties.
I know, yeah.
Uh,
You want me to tell you why? Yeah.
yes.
Because you know what? I believe that most time when you're going through different life challenges, the last thing you want to do is to celebrate. Yes or no? You don't want to celebrate. You want to be in that space whereby you're feeling sorry for yourself. You want others to feel sorry for you. You know, that I'm thinking, it's not, I know it's not normal. It's not the normal thing to do when you're going through different life challenges and you just want to have a party. So I'm
Mm,
thinking, no, let's just do things differently.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? And most time, what I found out is as women, we bottle things in so much. And because of our religious as well, of course, and I'm a Christian, whoever is listening to this as well, we don't have the liberty to go to nightclub, to go and party. You
Mm,
understand? So
mm,
there's no that opportunity, just to, because I believe most time it's form of exercise. When you dance, it's like, there's a, you dance your sorrow away.
yeah.
I'm thinking, how can I do that in a good setting with like-minded women like myself? All we need to do is get a good DJ.
Mm,
No, just women. Husbands are not there, nobody is there, so we're not like feeling shy that
yeah.
we can't really, cut loose
Let down your
and
head.
just boogie and just dance as if our life depended on it.
I wish our life actually depends on some of us. Our life depends on it. You know.
So I'm thinking, you know
Yeah.
what? Let me just do this and believe you myself, believe you and me. The first one, I remember there was a particular woman that, yeah, she actually came, she was wear her head tied, no earring. I don't want to say like SU, what SU, when they were, we always say that, people
Uh,
SU, the way she dressed and everything. I'm thinking, by the time we started dancing, you should come and see the way this woman just took off the shoe. You would think that, is it the same woman that came to this event?
looking so button,
Looking so, yeah, looking so, introvert and everything.
oh,
And
wow.
by the time the music started, she was sweating like crazy. You
Wow.
can see that something happened, from that experience. It's as if, she just wanted to let go, because most time, you have so many things that you're going through, that you let it, you allow it, just to affect you. That is your focus is there. But for the fact that, just 2 hours of forgetting all that and just come to that event and just let go, just dance and just forget about all the sorrow, what you're going through, you will go home and feel better. Because, after all the event, we always,
Sometimes it's not even just sorrow. Sometimes it's just, life. You're
yes,
planning, you're scheming, you're thinking, oh, this letter came, I need to do this, to-do list, all those different things, just
yeah,
life and all those things. And you sometimes you take things so, you take life so seriously
so
and
seriously, yeah.
everything, and you don't take that time to actually, because it's like a form of play as
Of
well.
course, of
You
course,
know,
of course, of course,
you
yeah.
take time to play and to just,
Mm,
and I've been for a few of those
mm.
gratitude parties. Um,
And what I've realized, sorry to cut you short, and Emma, is when we're going through different life challenges, you forget to invest in yourself, in your physical well-being and in your mental well-being and in your self-love as well.
yeah,
It's because what I've come to realize that anytime I'm organizing the events, you see just people, women like you want to go and do your hair, you want to look for, you want to look for something to wear. That is you investing in your self-love, because most time, you take care of the house and you don't have time to take care of yourself. So for the fact that, you're actually going out there, that I want to do my hair because I'm going to gratitude party. I want to go in, I want to find something to wear because I'm going to Rachel's events. That is me, you actually taking the time out of your busyness, out of looking after other people and looking after yourself just for that time. Yeah.
Even just for that, just focus.
Yeah, that for that. And people, women love that, really, because normally I bet women that they have to go and do their nails, which under normal circumstances, they don't want to do the nails. But the fact that they come into the events, they want to look good. And of course, we always have, pictures as well. The picture will be taken. People want to look good. So it is honest. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that, to have that movement, to be able to create that movement whereby women actually go out of their ways to invest in their self-love for that particular time of the year. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. So tell us about this gratitude party. When is it?
The Gratitude Party 2020, the first ever virtual 2020 Gratitude Party is happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. So, can I just tell you something? I won't lie, because, we all have our struggles. I know 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us. COVID-19 has affected many of us. I don't know, if anybody can say that, definitely have not been affected by, by this season of COVID. Honest, I really I want to be your friend. So, we've all experienced, this season of COVID. And now when the second lockdown, I remember last year, the last year gratitude party, we were going to make this year gratitude party bigger and better. And we had women that already registered because of the experience. Because I remember last year, we had to literally, drag people out of the dance floor to go, so that
Yes, I remember. In fact, when I was going to my car, I remember seeing some women coming with their shoes off, folding their shoes. It was,
yeah,
and
yeah.
people running back in to continue dancing.
So go, yeah. As soon as they play one music, oh my God, I have to go and dance to that music. Oh my goodness, I have to go and dance to that music. And DJ, he did an amazing job. So can you just imagine how we've planned this year, that definitely 2021 is going to be another, one to remember, another gratitude party to remember. So when all this, COVID and all this lockdown happened, of course, that really affected me. I'm thinking, Lord, in as much that we've planned this time last year, nobody knew that this will happen. You understand? There was no vision that, this 2020, this is how 2020 is going to go. So I'm thinking, I felt that, Lord, what can I do? I'm just thinking, what can I do, just to mark the day? Should I just do something, or I didn't feel like doing anything, because I'm thinking the essence of gratitude party is women coming together to dance physically, to have that experience. So how can we have this same experience online? I'm thinking, do I really want to be at home dancing by myself? But I'm thinking, you know what? How would that look if I just start, dancing on my own, at home? But if some of my friends say, Rachel, it can still happen. And one thing I want to say is, one thing is to have a vision. Another thing is for you to have people that believe in that vision. People like yourself, actually, Emma. People that believe in that vision, because that really goes a long way. So they believe in that vision of what, I have set out to do, to bring women together once a year, to have that experience of being grateful, to share our gratitude stories, and, then just to dance and say, Lord, thank you for how far you brought me. They said that, this can still happen. So that's how, a friend of mine, Abby, she said that, Olabella is doing Zoom parts. I'm thinking, I've never experienced that before. I don't know. So, and what she did, she just sent me a clip of what Olabella has done. So this can still happen. So that is how we started the movement. So this just happened last week, Friday. I'm thinking, so let's do this. Let's make it fun because we have so much to be grateful for. So we can still meet online. And what I'm encouraging women to still dress up, take their pictures, make it a gratitude
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Get your family involved. Cook yourself a lovely meal, gratitude meal. For the fact that you can cook for yourself, for the fact that you can actually dress yourself well, for the fact that you have the opportunity, to see this year, because some people we started last year and they're not here today. Most of us, some of us, we've lost our loved ones, and for the fact that you're still alive, we have so much to be grateful for. So
Yeah.
that's why I say, no, you know what? Let's still do it. Wherever we can do. So I'm encouraging every woman, to come ready, look fabulous, still get yourself dressed, and when lockdown anyway, and most of us we haven't worn that lovely dress, because a lot of
Yeah.
we've never been to many parties this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is an opportunity, to take that your lovely dress, show up, do your makeup. If you can fix your eyelashes, do it, and take a picture of yourself, post on social media, and write something that you're grateful for.
Oh,
You understand? So that is what
yeah.
I'm encouraging women to do tomorrow, to come together. We're going to encourage one another. You'll be in the midst of like-minded women like ourselves, and we have the chance. And I believe Olabella will do justice to the music. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking
DJ
forward to that.
Olabella.
Yeah.
DJ Olabella is, I would just say it in the kindest way, he's a crazy young man.
He now call himself the king of Zoom. And it's true, because
Mhm.
looking at what he's done, I think he's done about more
Wow.
than 200 and Zoom
Parties.
party. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So yeah. So
Yeah, I mean,
honest.
I love the way how this time has made people become very creative
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
things
I
that
know.
they are
I know.
doing, because
I
we
know.
were using Zoom even before, but people are you really getting very creative with it.
Of
So
course. Of
it's going
course.
to be not your normal Zoom call. I put
Yeah.
a link on our page. So this morning I heard there's just 20 something tickets left. So
Only 28
and how much
tickets
is the
left.
ticket?
The ticket is free.
It's free.
It's a
It's
free event. So
Yeah,
you know what? I know
so
we're all at
normally
different.
a paid event, but this
Yeah.
um um Graceful Rachel has she's picking up the bill
Yeah.
for all everything that goes into it, and the ticket is free. So or it's fastest fingers, it's fastest fingers. Even me, I'm like, why have I not registered? I need to register. I'm going to register as soon as I can. Yellow pepper people, please register for your ticket.
Once it's gone, it's
Yeah,
gone now.
once it's gone, it's gone. Please, it's just a few tickets left. And I mean, over the years, how many parties have you had? Grateful Rachel.
This is our sixth one. Yeah. This is our
Yeah,
sixth one.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, yes. I mean, Rachel has had many. She that's what she loves to do. She loves to bring women together. So even with the adjustment of the COVID and everything
Yeah.
and lockdown, people are still going to. And I like what you said about, make it a day at home,
Yeah. Yeah.
cook something nice for yourself, get
Mm-hmm.
your family involved, get dressed, that kind of thing. So I'll definitely look forward to doing that tomorrow. And then also, and we were just talking about it. If you cannot grab her ticket, just go like her page. It's called Women Empowering Projects. And then you might be able to watch it live, streamed live. But of course, it's always best to be in the room.
I know,
So
to take
yeah,
part in all the fun. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But it's going to be a lovely night. And honest, my prayer is everyone that will attend the event online, virtually, I'm trusting God that they will leave with something tangible, with a grateful heart. You
mm,
understand? Yeah.
mm,
As I
mm,
said, sometimes when you're going through some challenges, you think you're the only one going through that challenges. You understand? You think you're the only one going through that unfortunate, situation whereby you're thinking, Lord, what have I done? What have I deserved this? What have I done to deserve this? You understand? But
mm,
and one thing, can I just quickly say this, guys? One thing I know is you can be going whenever you're going through different circumstances, different challenges. You can decide. You have you can decide how you want it to do, how you want it to go. You can either decide you want that situation to break you or make you be a better person.
So
And
it's
I
all your decision.
use your decision. Yeah. So you decide how you want to play it. You can actually sit down there and be complaining and moaning that things are not working well, or you can use that situation to better you, which is what I've done. My life has never been the same again since I decided that, you know what, I am going to live a life of gratitude. Instead of complaining, I'm going to see the best in every situation. You understand? Because one thing always, wherever, anytime I'm going through different challenges, like, Lord, what do you want me to learn from this experience? Because I
Mm.
believe that God wants us to learn something from, from all the experiences that we go through. But if you don't ask, if you just focus on, oh my days, it's me again, another trouble, you understand. But if you just sit down and say, Lord, what do you want me to learn from this? And you will always, you will always find something to learn from every experiences. And since all the experience I've gone through in life, I've used them to be able to, I've used them to better myself. And I will tell you, amen, I'm not the same woman. I'm not the same woman that I used to be 10 years ago. I've evolved. So I've used my
Have.
circumstances
You have.
to
Sometimes
better
I say to you,
myself.
Rachel, you've changed.
I
Don't
have
let,
changed. Yeah.
you've evolved, you've gotten.
And that's because I decided. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And I think there's a very important message here, because we're all on a journey. We're
Of
all
course. Yeah.
all, trying, aiming for something or trying to achieve something or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need to just stop and even just stop and celebrate every
Yeah.
milestone we have. We need
Yeah.
to stop and celebrate and be, not always like going all the
Oh
time.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Say,
Mm.
maybe I might not have gotten where I'm trying to go, but I'm not where I used to be.
Where I used to
Need
be.
to,
Yeah. That is my story. Yeah.
just be grateful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Rachel is also an author. So tell us about your
Yes.
book. Yeah, yeah. Let me just quick. Let me quick.
Yeah. So I've got two books on Amazon. The first one is called Bounce Back, Turning Trials into Triumphs. I will repeat that again. I mean, the title alone, just says it all.
Yeah,
Bounce back, turning your trials into triumphs.
like
So the
grateful
book
Rachel.
by Grateful Rachel. So please you can search that. Is on Amazon. And then I have another one which is Gratitude Journal. I mean, it will not be complete if I'm calling myself Grateful Rachel and there's no gratitude journal. I'm just kidding. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I released that 2 years ago. It's a
Mm,
gratitude journal, just to encourage you to write that, to document what you're grateful for each day. Because I believe, which is what I did. I mean, I'm not sure if we have time to, to share, you know, how all this Grateful Rachel and the main thing about, having this gratitude,
I can give you 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, then. So
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Women Empowering Project started before Gratitude and Party. Okay, so a
Mm,
few years ago, so this is how Gratitude Party actually, you know, happened, or why I started Gratitude Party. About 4 years, actually 5 years ago, a few years ago, I was in that season whereby, I remember that particular day, there was a document that came for me, and of course, I opened it, and it was my divorce paper, which of course I had to sign on the dotted line that
oh wow.
that's the end of the marriage. So yeah, so that came. I was devastated. Everybody,
Rachel,
you can imagine, and
yeah, yeah.
whoever, anyone that's gone through this experience or this season, I was devastated. It wasn't what I wanted, but it happened that it had to come to an end. After praying, I mean, what didn't I do? I mean, some of my friends will testify to this. You understand, when you don't want something to happen and you've prayed, you've trusted God, trusting God for turnaround,
Hmm.
but at the end, that did not happen. Of course, and I was questioning, Lord, why didn't I pray enough? Didn't I do enough? am I not pretty enough? Am I not a good wife? Am I not a good mother? So it question, of course, I did question myself that maybe I've done something wrong. But first, really, it takes two to tango in any relationship. You understand? So that had to happen. That happened, and I had no choice but to sign the paper. So in the midst of that, of me crying, thinking, Lord, this is the end of me. I mean, we all know, the stigma of being divorced, of divorcee, thinking that, oh my goodness, I've got two boys. What will happen? I will be the only one, looking after the boys. They're going to grow up in a broken home. All that thought was going through my head, as you can imagine. But I said that, what can I do? And I just decided. That's another thing. You decide. There has to be a decision at any point, at any junction you are. You have to make a decision. And what I decided on that day is like, Rachel, take a notebook and your pen, write, have two line. Of course, one side, you have this divorce paper, what is, what is not working, and this is what you're going through. On the other side, list everything that is working well in your life.
Hmm.
And I kept writing. I kept writing on that side, of course,
Hmm.
I kept writing. I kept writing.
So as
By
you're
the
writing, we think you're remembering other things.
Exactly.
Wow.
I kept writing. All my days, I kept writing. I kept writing. So by the time I finished, of course, there was a lot on that page compared to just one, whereby it's the divorce paper. You understand? I'm thinking, you know what? This is. I've got so much to be grateful for. There's a lot, going. There's a lot, a lot going,
For your good. Yeah.
good
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
compared to that, just like it's like a stumbling block. And I'm thinking, no, I said, no, I'm not going to let that affect me from being grateful, from focusing on the positive than focusing, because most time we focus on the negative, and because we're focused on the negative, we can't see the positive. So, and then I said, no, I am going to look at all this. So by the time I finish, I'm thinking, you know what? I want to throw a party and just rejoice for all this positive
Oh wow.
than the negative. And that is how I
Just
started it.
that devastating situation.
Yeah. So I said, I'm going to turn it around. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to stop crying. Instead, I'm going to rejoice. So that is why I'm thinking, you know what? I want to have, because what really came to mind is, I know, in the States, they always like, have like Thanksgiving uh, day,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
whereby you bring family, just
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
grateful for
Yeah.
what God has done, something. So that just quickly play in my head that, you know what, I want to have that as well, in a way whereby bringing women together and just let's have a gratitude party, share our gratitude story to encourage one another. And that is how gratitude a party started under Women Empowering Project, of course. So that is that. So we're talking about my book. So yeah, so Bounce Back is just a detail of what I've gone through and what I've done, actually, what I've done to be able to come out of that trial, which is, turning trials into triumphs. You understand? So
Hmm.
it's a letter or a note of different things that I have done that has helped me to bounce back to be who I am today. Instead of, allowing the divorce to, to bring me down, what exactly I did. So I
Mm.
actually listed everything I did that helped me to bounce back. And one of them, of course, is gratitude, having heart of gratitude. You understand? Which is why I changed my name to Grateful Rachel. Yeah.
Grateful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what the book is
Yeah.
all about. Just my, my life journey, my experiences, and what I've done. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's the book.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. I
So
remember that photo shoot as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a
Oh
journey,
yeah.
but we just thank God. God can actually really just make something good out of something, you know, something that's not good.
Oh
You
yeah. Oh yeah. That's just
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. So
great.
yeah. So I'm grateful for that. That was 3 years ago, man. It was 3 years ago. I launched the book. I saw the reminder
Ah,
on
oh, wow, time is like
Facebook just 3 days ago. Yeah. It was
yeah,
3 years ago.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So that is the book. Yeah. And
So it's
yeah.
available on Amazon if you want to pick it up. Bounce back turning your trials into triumphs. You can find out more also on Rachel's website. Tolu says she has picked up her tickets already.
Oh, that's
Just fingers, oh, don't waste time. Let me see it out.
yeah, I want you guys to have a lovely experience tomorrow night. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be.
Rachel2020.eventbrite.com. You have to have a ticket so that you can
Yeah,
get the Zoom link and password.
yeah, yeah,
At the party. We're having DJ Olabella and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
come. I mean, in fact, yes, funny enough, yesterday my husband said to me, "Oh, I've never seen you with fake eyelashes. I want to see you with fake eyelashes." so so we shall see what we shall see on
Oh
that.
my goodness, Emmy, I cannot wait to see that. Honest, that will just made my day.
I'll have to go and investigate now how to find fake eyelashes. But he said, "Oh, I've never seen you with fake eyelashes." And last night.
That would be amazing. My friend goes, I have my eyelashes already. Unless nothing can stop me from wearing that eyelash. So please just make sure you started putting it on time because it can take time.
Really? Oh, no.
Because if you haven't done it before, of course it's a bit tricky. But now I know how to do it, so I've perfected it. So it doesn't really take me that much. If you haven't done it before,
today though, on point, you're looking good.
thank you. I do make an effort, definitely. I make it definitely. You know what? And that is part of me looking after myself. That is what I call self-love. Looking after yourself.
Years, I'll say, Rachel, there were some years that your party was the only thing I went for. The only thing where I got dressed and came out for
and that felt good.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Felt
Yeah.
fantastic, And there's anyway. Well, we shall see it tomorrow. That'll be wonderful. Yeah,
it will
tomorrow.
Be nice.
Tomorrow, what time? 6.
7 p.m. 7 to 9 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So grab your tickets. Any last words for us? If you were to talk to somebody now and say, what's the one thing that you would say to them? Go and do this now. What would you say to them?
What will I say? I mean, the first thing I would say is just to assure the person that you can live your life to the fullest, regardless of any circumstances or any situation you've been through or you're going through. Because you know what? Just because you went through one challenge tomorrow, that doesn't mean that you will not have another one today. It's like a circle.
Yeah.
As you overcoming one, another one is still coming. But what you've done to be able to overcome one, you need to be able to pass it on to be able to overcome another. You understand? It's called, we're constantly revolving.
That I read somewhere. In fact, I was listening to an audiobook, and the guy said sometimes it's like it can be like a spiral.
Oh yeah.
Spiral staircase.
Oh yeah.
I look as if you are going around in circles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Every time you come back, you are higher up.
Of course.
You're higher
That's
up.
it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And what I would say is, please don't give up. I mean, that's don't give up. Anytime you're going to. Another thing I would say is there is different seasons in life. No season is permanent. Just like normal season, we have winter, we have summer, we have spring, and we have autumn. When we're in summer, we know that summer is not going to be forever. We have to change our clothes. We have to change our wardrobe. Go and put all the summer dresses back and bring out your winter. You understand?
Yeah.
So no season. So you're not going to wear your summer dress for the rest of the year. You understand? So no season is permanent. So I would say, just bear in mind that, okay, I'm going through this difficult season. Put it in your head, this season will not last. Yeah. This season will not last. Yeah. This season will change. And having that mindset will help you to live, to be sane, actually, because honestly, I believe in having good mental well-being. You understand? Because we go through so much that we can allow it to affect us to the extent of us not having sound mind. I love my sound mind, which is why, whatever I need to do to be able to maintain good sound mind, one of them is me exercising, me running, to keep my mind good, to keep me in good in good, just to
well-being.
in
Yeah,
good, mental well-being. You understand? So whatever you need to,
well-being as well.
yes. So whatever you need to do, as I said, you have to decide how you want your life to turn around. You have to. Nobody will make that decision for you.
Yeah,
I will just use an example. A woman that is in a relationship and is being, or she's, the husband is beating her, going through physical abuse. No matter how you encourage that person, no matter what you do,
yeah,
and talk to the person to leave that relationship until
yeah,
she's really the one to make that decision to leave. I mean, we've seen it several times whereby they will still go back
yeah,
where you've been battered. You will still go
yeah,
back to that relationship. But it's you that have to decide
yeah.
that enough is enough. I deserve better. Did you understand? So once you make that decision, you can say that will be the end of that will be the end of it. Which
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
do that as well.
yeah.
So you have to make that decision. Nobody will make, no
And
matter
go
how I
for
can
you.
encourage you, Emma, no matter how I can encourage you to do something, if you're not ready to do it, if you're not going to make that decision, you will not do it
Hmm.
until you made that decision yourself. It's so powerful,
That
isn't
can
it?
be, and that can be in any area, in your
Yeah,
health,
yeah,
in your fitness,
yes,
in
yeah.
your, you can be reading, getting all the advice about dieting and
But that, yeah.
exercise
Until
and
you decide that, you know what, I can do this. That is when that shift
yeah, yeah,
happens. That shift, it will not happen until, because it's so amazing, isn't it? So that word decision is a big word. So whatever happened to us in life, we have to decide how, as I said, how you're going to turn it. Are you going to decide that I'm going to, this circumstance, will break me, or you decide that no, I'm going to make it. I'm going to
and
use
it's
this
funny
decision to
because if you don't even have to see the way you're going to do it,
no, no,
but you've
no.
made the decision.
That, you know what? Yeah,
I'm going to find a way out
I'm
of it.
going to. Yeah.
But
Oh
you
yeah.
have
Oh yeah.
to make that
You
decision.
have to make that decision. Yeah, and nobody will do it. Nobody will make that decision for you. I can love you, from now to the end. I can be telling you, Emmett, this thing is not good for you, Emmett, and you know that it's not good for you. I know I will do something, but as soon as you say yes, I am going to change it, then the shift will come for you. So
That's the
yeah,
shift.
just to encourage you guys, whoever is listening to this, yeah, you have to decide, and you have to be intentional as well about your decision. You understand? Yeah. So that's life. Life happens. Yeah, life happens.
Love
Yeah.
it. Thank you so much, Rachel. So how do we find you online?
Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram as grateful_Rachel, and then of course on Facebook as I have Women Empowerment Projects and Facebook and page. So you can reach out to me, guys. Honest, you can reach out to me, and yeah. So that is yeah, that is.
Okay. Rachel, please find a way to increase the number of tickets. That's the best
Thank you.
thing I'll say to you. Find a way to increase the number of tickets. Those tickets are nearly going. Let me go and
Nearly gone. Yeah,
but
nearly
thank you
gone.
so much for joining us. I'm
It's
gonna
my
go on
pleasure.
Facebook now, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.